Welcome to the dirt.
Having me back.
That's it. Joining us this week from he's not in the dungeon yet. He said he's going to the dungeon later because it's cooler down there. Sorry,
Yeah.
cellar, wine
Cellar.
cellar. He's going to sleep in his wine cellar with all his
No, what?
rocks.
I wish it was wine cellar. It's full of kids' toys.
Not, not old bottles of prosecco from the podium that you've never chucked around.
No, no, absolutely not. Full of kids' toys. But yeah, it is cooler. The kids are asleep down there, and I'll be there later.
Well, thank you for giving up a little bit of your time here today. Last on when we talked about the new, not so new anymore,
No,
but still fresh,
still fresh.
fresh thing. The tramper
Oh,
deck there. How you getting on with it?
loving it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely loving it. Yeah, I've had a lot more time now to ride it in different, formats. When we last spoke, I'd pretty much done a bit of skate park and just compien in a little bit of wet. Now I've rode bugs more. I've been doing jib. I've been doing a lot of freestyle. I've been doing some border cross, and it's just responsive. It's poppy, and it does exactly what you want when you want, which makes a big difference. It feels good on rails as well for a man that's not that comfortable on rails. I've been doing some nice board slides and things. It's not, not normally my forte, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
freestyle.
there is a
Yeah,
little. I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say like a rail camber in the middle of it, but there is a little sort of there.
yeah, I think unintentional because of how we wanted the foot plates. So I think because the foot plates, bed in and stick, that bit in the middle, it does create a little ridge there for slides. It wasn't the intention, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's a proper freestyle board.
You're not supposed to say that, man. Yeah, we are indeed that fucking for weeks and months to get that dialed in so good.
We did RD for weeks and months. Let's be fair, me, Ash, and Sunny. Well, to be fair, Sunny's pretty good on the rail, but yeah, we're not rail experts like some. But yeah, it does really work for it, and it's great. I'm loving it. It's nice to see a few seeing it in the wild as well.
Yeah.
So seeing Mikey from South Coast riding one and slaying on it, he's learned backflips to dirt, which he's been toying with for years, but I finally have the confidence to do. Noe in France and a few others out and about. It's nice to see it. It's nice to hear other people. We know me, Sunny, and Ash like it because we designed it, but to hear
Yeah.
good things from other people is also it's nice to see.
I think I think I need to get some. I'm running barrels in mine, or a barrel set up at the moment on the trucks, and I think for this deck it could be worth going back to springs or like that. I know you can get different top hats to firm up the barrels and
Yeah,
stuff, but maybe I just need some better top hats, some deeper top hats to take up some of the slack. Feeling.
I'm still all about the spring. I've never really. I came off it for a couple of months. I used barrels maybe, and then I went straight back to spring and I haven't looked back.
Yeah, but you're a lovely chap, a lovely chap. When it comes to boarding, strangers fish eggs, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Like what regular mountain board?
Mm,
What way do you ride a longboard?
goofy.
Weirdo.
Yeah, on a skateboard,
What about a snowboard?
regular.
Weird.
As we found out in France, if I've got a wing foil, goofy. Can't, yeah, feels weird, regular.
Oh, yeah. Hey, springs, stick to springs. It works for you, man. Let's see
Yeah,
if we can get you another trophy up on that wall up there on that.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it. Um, So yeah, it's kind of hot outside. Team
Mm,
GB are some I think of TGB are still just about away at the UK the World Champs, but
yeah,
by the time this actually gets out to the public, it'll probably most people will be home in the UK. Um, but yeah, you went on another little mission a week or two ago, a couple of weeks
yeah,
ago. That,
yeah. Weeks.
is what we've dragged you in here to chat about, and it's been something that I have or many people have seen online for the last few years now, um, which is a little beach session held by the French crew. I
Yeah,
think Narana Riders and LA are involved with
yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah. The whole crew. Yeah, it was. yeah, was it 3 weeks ago now? And yeah, you're right. I've been watching videos that especially Antoine and Mayal have been putting on of those beach demos, beach jumps for years, and thinking, oh, that looks fun. Just hitting a setup on a French beach, like in the sun, is quite a weird and unique setting. And then yeah, I got to go this year. So
That, how did that come about? Did you get an invite, or did you go right? I want to go to this year.
no, Mayal spoke to Sunny. Mayal spoke to Sunny. Sunny said to Lark and James come out and play. She very kindly said yes. It was going to be the three of us, me, Sunny, and Ash.
Yeah,
But because of the proximity to South Africa, there was Ted said Sunny had too much time off.
yeah,
And then it was very close for them because it was only what 2 and a bit weeks ago. So they ended up not going, so I went on a solo trip. I was like, I'll take some time on a French beach. So
yeah.
and yeah, but, I mean, can't fault Mayal and the crew that they are about as the hospitality from them is top notch. They made an epic week. It was just a long weekend. Flew out Friday, came back Monday.
Yeah.
But best time from the moment I landed to the moment I came back. It was so good.
Oh, amazing. So, how does mountain boarding end up on a beach in France? What I know, Matt, we just spoke a little bit before this, and we are right to say that Matt has been out and done this
Yeah, I
demo
think
before.
2 years ago, I think Matt went, or maybe three. But it's a local, essentially sports festival on the beach.
Right.
So there's loads of stuff there. Everybody gets set up on the Friday before, and it's open to the public to basically come have a go at things, watch things. And it's a massive beach. It's quite quite deep to the sea, but then it's miles long. And so there was us doing the mountain boards. There was a BMX setup. There was some skateboarders. There was a rock climbing wall. There was one wheelers. There was EUCs. There was kiteboarders, wing foils. There was pretty much every sport you can imagine that they want to come to the public and do a show was all there. Along with like big bag jumps and all the caterers and everything else that sort of goes with it. And so they put it on each year, and I think it's grown and grown. And then I think Mayal, as part of LA, I think 6 years they've been doing it now. At the start, it was like, can we come along? And they were doing taster sessions to start with. And then they got the airbag,
Yeah.
and they were like, we could do so much more than these little taster sessions. There's obviously only so much you can do teaching kids on a beach.
Yeah.
And so they said, can we do a demo? And they actually get paid to be there, which is nice. So they give them a lump sum to get everything there and get the whole place set up and look after the riders. But Axel's dad, who's an engineer, built essentially the scaffold tower and the setup and designed
Right.
it. So it was sort of essentially like a big jigsaw puzzle. It's all CNC and it all fits together. Comes on the back of two trailers and then the airbag, and then you can pretty much put it up and take it down and use it anywhere for demos, which is what they've been doing. I don't know if you've seen the last few years, they've been doing loads of demos in different places
Mhm.
using their airbag, and it's that. So
I
they've
mean that's if that's the model, isn't it? If you can get that going on with the airbag, the Aussie mountain boarders do it as well. And let's be honest, the French have always been great board riders. Certainly mountain boarding. There's a massive, ever growing community out there, it seems.
yeah
Uh, but since this airbag's been about, there's definitely been an upshot in there, like the generalization, if you will, of the people who are using that
yeah, and
as a
it's
training facility. They're getting
the
better.
ability to bring it into different areas is obviously
Yeah,
great. It takes like an hour and a half, 2 hours to put up because it's a proper scaffold tower and everything. It's not just you know, here we go. But being able to take it anywhere, and then the addition of having the airbag, the public don't care if you're not hitting a wood ramp. They just want to see a backflip. And so making it that little bit safer for the riders opens it up to not just the pros being able to do big tricks,
yeah,
because people
yeah,
doing flips. And there was a really good crew of us. There was girls hitting it, and there was it was a good show. And that the airbag really sort of opened that up for everyone. And it makes a good show because you feel more comfortable throwing stupid stuff as well. So
100%. And so, how are you? Like, how are you getting from the rolling ramp then to the kicker? Like, because they don't go notoriously, they don't. They're all terrain boards, but you
Yeah.
need some pretty wet, dense, like hard sand, hard packed
Yeah, so,
sand.
so the scaffold tower, I reckon, is probably 20 foot, maybe between 20 and 25. So it's a decent size rolling with a ladder to go up there. So it's a bit of a climb. And then the bottom of the rolling is then there's wood panels and wood sheets. I think about
Right.
three. So it's probably 15 foot between the bottom of the transition to the kicker.
Mhm.
And then the kicker itself and the airbag, and then off the airbag, then we put a load of carpets and matting down to give us, I don't know, 10 to 15 feet to stop basically.
Yeah.
So it's all the way from the roll in to the kicker. It's all wood, which is nice and wide, and it's a really nice setup to hit. It's a good medium size. We were all doing, sevens were fine, which is about as much as you need for demos.
Yeah.
Fronts, backs, all sorts of manner of weird stuff. Axel threw a nine, didn't quite get it. He was about 45 degrees off, but he threw a nine around. Ivan was doing doubles, so
You
it's
get a double in off it.
yeah. He needed a pull because we had a slight headwind, but he did a double on every show, which is good. Matt was apparently doing doubles when he was there a couple of years ago.
Right.
It was slightly slower this year because of the wind. So we got there on when we got there, I got there on Friday, and they just finished the tower, finished putting everything up, and then we did an evening sunset session, which is kind of their tradition each year. Before what the sun goes down, some real nice clips of us hitting it, and without the public there, have a good practice. But then Saturday, the whole event got cancelled because of the wind.
Right.
So everything got shut down because it was mad windy, like absolutely mad windy. So after our sunset session, we dismantled the rolling, took the airbag down, and took everything off that would essentially act like a kite in the wind. So it was pretty much just the scaffold tower and then everything else on top of it.
Hmm.
So we got up on Saturday morning, had a bit of a chill, everybody chatted a bit, and then we got to lunchtime, and Mayal was like, let's get the wing foils out. Let's get the wing foils on the go. I've not really seen wing foils, if I'm honest. And
Right.
they're literally like a giant kite, inflatable, inflatable in the center and the outside, basically, so that they're really light. But they're bigger, 2.5 meters with handles on. And so it's supposed to act like a kiteboarding, but you're holding on to it. And when he was like, let's get these, because I don't know if you knew, Mayal has bought Keo. So he's got Keo boards Mayal owns now. And
Congratulations, Mel. We haven't actually touched on this topic
yeah,
on the dirt as such, but
it's great that
yeah,
he's
isn't it
he's
just?
really and he's pushing it, and they've got prototypes of things that obviously he'll probably want to talk about. He's doing a lot, but what he's seeing with the general public for board sales of the beginner and intermediate boards, especially where they are with the beaches and stuff, is that wing foils are really attractive for people.
Mhm.
A lot of it. So he's been doing a lot more of that on his socials to advertise Keo and mountainboarding in general. And then me and Antoine hadn't done it before, nor had Ivan. And then one of the guys, Nikolai, we were all a bit like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, no, it would be amazing. You'll have so much fun. We really enjoy it. I've got six. We can have great fun. And we're like, we almost did it to be like, okay, mate, we'll just like, we'll humor you. Let's go have a go with these little wing foils. But genuinely, it was so much fun. It was
Really?
amazing. Me, Nikolai, and Noe were out there for about 5 hours, constant. We had a
Really?
we had a break for 20 minutes when it got so windy and rained for 10 minutes that we couldn't actually hold the kites anymore because it was so windy. But we were lucky. It was sunny, it was warm, but it was just really, really, really windy, which was kind of the perfect time to learn because it was trying to get the angle of the kite. It's almost like neutral if it's above your head, doesn't do anything. But as soon as you catch the wind in the right direction, it's pulling you, and you've obviously got to be ready on your board to do it. And so it only took about 10 minutes to get used to that, and then get used to turning and stuff now, and then you're away. And we were just going for hours, man. And this beach is so long. It's from point to point. The furthest we were able to go was 2.5 miles.
Wow.
We worked out we did somewhere between 20 and 25 miles in those few hours because we did 6 full laps, so there and back
Yeah.
3 times, as well as loads of other stuff and filming and playing around and stuff like that. And the speed we were going, when you got up to speed and the wind caught you in the right direction. I've been doing a lot of e-boarding recently because I e-board to work.
Hmm.
And I've got an X-way and it caps out at about 31, 32. And so I'm used to what that speed is like at the moment, like being powered on that kite, obviously being pulled rather than pushed. There were times when I was looking down, I was like, I'm going way faster than I am on my board. We were over 35, I reckon, at times.
Really?
Just but the beach is so open
Yeah.
that
You've not got that sensation of speed.
no.
Yeah. I've never tried it. I see Emlyn and Sam Pilgrim having a crack around in one of their videos at bugs on the kite
Yeah,
thing.
it's one of those. It's got to be the right conditions. It's one of those you can't. It's not. I think we're very used to and very on my board. If you're in the right place and it's a spot you can ride, you just strap in and go when you feel like it.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously this is weather dependent. The wind's got to be blowing. It's got to not be horribly rainy. The wind's kind of got to be in the right direction as well. And for us, for the first time doing it, it was literally the perfect conditions, which is why Mayo was pushing us to do it so much.
Yeah.
And genuinely, it's the most fun I've had doing something other than regular mountain boarding in a long time. Like we're just grinning from ear to ear like all day. It was really cool. Like really
Amazing.
do something different. And you're like, he's put a reel up where he calls it flirting with water, and you're doing exactly that. Get to the line where the sea's sort of coming in, and you're just like going in and out of the water as it's pulling you along, and you're like, it's just so weird feeling to be on a mountain board, but you're on a beach, sun's blaring, you're coming in and out of the water, the spray's coming at you. This is a really unique setting just a bit to be riding on a mountain board. I mean, it's no good for your bearings, sand
Well,
and
I was
salt.
just about to say, new bearings, please. Yeah, salt water and sand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was riding one of his Kios. So I was like, I'm not taking my LTD on the oh there, but no way he took his out. And I said, that's brave. Lo and behold, next day he needed a new wheel. His bearings were completely seized on one of them. But yeah,
Oh,
so
that.
yeah, that was Saturday. Even though we didn't get to do the event, we had a lot of fun doing that. And
Did you get
obviously,
a bit of time to go around? Were any of the other people still doing stuff, or are they?
yeah, everybody stuck around for the start of the wing foils, and then Antoine and Noe and a couple of the other guys went back to Nantes to a skate park to the hangar.
Uh-huh.
They wanted to get a ride in there, so they went off the afternoon, and then me and Ivan, Mayal, Nikki went to a pump track just outside of Nantes as well. So we hit that, although it just finished off our legs, so we didn't last very long. And then they showed me around the sights of the area a little bit. Had some dinner, lots of beer, and then got ready for Sunday. But so Sunday morning, we were supposed to first demo was supposed to be 11. So me and Maya had a hotel. The rest of the guys were camping or in vans. We got on site at 10, and everything was buried because the whole day it was blowing a gust all day. The
Yeah.
airbag, the wood between it, the bottom of the rolling was all covered in sand, like covered in
Yeah.
sand. It took us nearly 2 hours to dig the whole setup out and get it reset up.
Oh,
And it was boiling hot. So we were all sweating buckets. We had to borrow loads. We only had one shovel, so we ended up going around nicking shovels off everybody to dig the airbag out, dig the carpets, dig the wood out, get it all set up. It took ages, and we were sweating buckets by the time we got the whole set. And then it's like, right, let's do a demo.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's last night's beer all gone.
yeah, exactly. We
Sweat
sweated
that
it all
out.
out straight away. But yeah, and then so we did three demos. They all went really well. Mail's got a nice little setup, starting with grabs and then 180s and threes, fives, then some flips. Then we did some trains. Got some kids on the airbag, and me and Antoine were flipping over the children as they were sat on the airbag. And then we had what Mayo called the banger section. He was like, "Do tricks you're not going to fall over on until you can get to the banger section, then you can go wild." And then so that's when we were all throwing some shapes.
Uh-huh.
I learned some back cork fives, which I've never really done apart from a foam pit. So it was nice to land some of those on an actual landing, ready to try it on dirt.
Well, that was going to be my little question there to you is within this. So, I know you still managed to get down to bugs and do some of the airbags there, but working on anything new for this season?
I think again, there's always little things in the back of my head that I want to do. Backcork five is now one of them. Although I sent some videos to Matt and we were trying to work out the way I do it. It's not really a normal backcork five. It looks more like a McTwist, but
Okay.
just but without a quarter pipe. So it's
What are
it's
you
it's a
kind of over the 45-degree mark?
Um, yeah, to be honest, it's almost like a front barrel roll late backside 180. It's a bizarre one. It's not quite how I intended it to happen. But the more I did it, the more I got used to it and figure out where I was, and it made sense. So
Yeah.
that's what I want to try on dirt. I actually got quite comfortable with some 1-footers, which I never said. I said that I would never do on dirt, but now I'm actually really, really tempted, and I want to do not in a comp, but just for fun. I'd like
Well,
to
you
do
say
some.
that, yeah, but it depends how comfortable you get with these things.
Yeah, I've done them on Matt's airbag. I've done them on a small resi once, but I haven't done them for a while, and instantly they were like, I didn't fall over instantly. They were straight in, straight out, felt fun.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I want to give one of them a go, which will annoy Sonny because that's the one big trick he's got over me. So
Hey.
big,
Don't be messing with the 1-footers and the backside ones. Uh,
shifty mutes.
uh, is it? That's 3 times more tricks than what I've got in my bag, man.
Yeah, other than that, there's some runs that I want to do on the bugs jumps. It's not tricks that I haven't done before, but tricks that I want to do on those big setups that I haven't done on the big stuff, like
Yeah.
backside fives, like flat backside fives. Again, I've got really comfortable with. I've done them on the slatty at Bugs. I was doing loads of them on the airbag, and every single one was fine. And again, I feel actually not scared of them anymore, which for years they were. So I want to take that to the second big jump.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do a front seven on the wooden one, and if I can do both in a run together, that's one in my mind for the UK champs. Front seven to back five. That'd
I was
be
going to
one
say
there.
you'd have to go front seven to back five. So otherwise
Front
it's going
seven,
to be
back five. Yeah.
switch front seven. Otherwise, but or who knows what way round it is with you? To be honest with you,
Switch front seven. There's two tricks that I consider boxes fully unticked that I want to land before I'm too decrepit to do good freestyle anymore. And that's a double. I want to land a double on dirt and switch frontside seven because that's the only seven variation I haven't done.
right. You got what you've done the switch back.
I did switch backside at Hales only once, but that's fine. It's a box
It's a
tick.
ticker, a box ticker. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not obviously one that I can do regularly, but I've done it. But yeah, switch frontside is one that I've never quite got. I've never had it comfortable enough, even on resi or an airbag, to throw it on dirt. So those are two unticked boxes.
Are you surprised why I've not had the double?
No, I've done doubles on airbag. I tried them at Camp Festival in 2013, which is
Yeah.
crazy. It's 13 years ago now.
That's well within your pay grade there.
Yeah, I got wheels down on it and then slid out, fell off the side of the ramp, hurt my shoulder, couldn't try it again. And to be honest, since then I haven't felt comfortable enough on a jump to give it another go
Yeah.
for a while. So I think I'm comfortable enough with the double when I do them on airbags.
Yeah.
Not on the right jump. I think maybe the wooden one at Bugs, but I've got to be in the right headspace for that because the speed you go into it, it's all or nothing in there. It is because it's fully. But I mean, better Andy did it on that jump before it was wooden when it was just a dirt takeoff. So I know it's doable.
But then
But
Brim boys must, they say about 10,000 hours of doing something, doing a skill makes it become natural. They,
yeah,
they get that. They get that in on all their tricks, don't they? That's for sure.
yeah.
So we had the three demos on the Sunday.
Yep.
And then what happens? Do you go on to the Monday?
No. Then we packed down, got everything down, took all the stuff back to LA. I stayed at Mayals and flew home Monday morning. So it was a nice brief long weekend. So we should have been doing 3 demos each day. But obviously the Saturday got cancelled.
Yeah.
But the demos were like everybody, the crowd loved it. They were getting involved. They were hyped, and everybody was enjoying riding it. And even after we finished the 3 demos, so we'd obviously dug everything out, got knackered doing that, done 3 demos, rode in between the demos, and even after that, we had another session for about another hour and a bit because it just shows how fun the setup is because we didn't want to stop even at that point. So we were going until I think we stopped riding about 8 p.m. On Sunday night, and then had to start setting down.
Did you at least have a swim while you were at the beach there?
I
No?
took my swimming shorts. I fully intended to, but I was having too much fun doing everything else.
Oh, goodness. I bet
We
you
even had
didn't
a
make it.
spa. We
I
even
bet you
had a
didn't even make a
spa.
sandcastle, did you?
No, no sandcastle, wasn't there? Could have made an epic sandcastle with how much the airbag was dug under with all that stuff. But yeah,
Oh,
well recommended for anyone if they want to, if they can get out there and do it. It's quite a unique setting to ride in. It's fun. I'd love to go back again.
yeah.
Um, the French are the best in hospitality as well. Couldn't have been more looked after.
Is it the same time every year then, is it? Start
Yeah, so they
mid-March,
said
mid-May, sorry.
end of May, beginning of June. They said the weekend changes depending on the moon and the tide, basically.
Right.
So that they know that they've got enough beach to cater for everybody. So it's in a 4 week period of the
Yeah.
last couple of weeks of May, first couple of weeks of June every year, basically. So
Ah.
mm.
Anybody who's up to the challenge, get in touch with Mail. Maybe they'll let you come ride the ramp with them.
Yeah, let's get the whole UK team out there and just descend upon it. We could have two setups. We could have a French one and a British
Yeah.
one.
Oh, and well, Lisa's got her uh, airbag now, hasn't she?
Yeah, yeah, it's a cool one. Though. It's slightly smaller, but it looks really good to learn on for
Yeah.
beginner to intermediate riders. It's a really good one.
People like myself, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's big enough to do threes, and I did a five on it as well. So it's a good one for progression, definitely.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Mm.
Um, well, yeah. Big shout out to Mayo and Axel and all the LA crew and the Naran Riders crew. Um,
They're doing some good work. They're putting a lot of effort in, so it's definitely nice to see it all paying off for them with
yeah,
the work that they're putting in.
yeah, 100%. And so, uh, on behalf of the scene, Mail, so super stoked about the revival of Keo. Um, I can't wait to see what the future holds for that, and I wish you all the prosperity and luck in the world with it. It'd be fantastic to get a Euro brand back on the scene. I think
Yeah.
obviously Tramp are legends in the scene, um, but since 2016, I suppose you could argue they're not in bloody Europe no more, are we? So yeah,
And,
may I keep on it.
yeah, it's nice. It'd be nice to see another brand doing a range of boards as well, because obviously Hero have been selling a lot over in Europe. And Phil's based in Germany, isn't he? But it's pretty much they just specialize in the Pro decks.
Yeah,
But apart from MBS and Tramper, there's no other company really doing a range of boards. So it'd be nice for Kia to get well in amongst it, doing a full range of boards. They got really good beginner boards and intermediate boards, and by all accounts, they're working on a pro board too. So
I wasn't I wasn't sure if we should say that, but it's been said now. So yeah, um, yeah,
well,
I look forward to.
he's now on his socials. So
Oh, that's all right then. That's all right. Yeah, I look forward to seeing the developments on that one massively. So, um, yeah, they're a very tight-knit crew out there, and I'm sure they're doing plenty of good research on that. I can't wait to see the results on that one.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, just a short one tonight, just to chat about that. What was the name of the event there?
It was Weekend Glisse, I think it was called.
Weekend
This
Glisse.
was the L's edition. They called it was the girls edition, so it was a female sort of focused year. So we had a couple of girls hitting the rampers as well, because I think they were more focusing on women in sport, which is nice. So there was a lot of young girls there trying out mountain boarding, skateboarding, and all the other bits that they could try, which is nice.
I definitely have to get Lisa and the crew out there if they
Yeah,
do another one like that. It'd be fantastic for them.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, thank you for giving up your time this evening, James. We're going to try and keep these little nugget-sized dirts coming out while the season's on. And hopefully very soon we'll have a little catch up with one or two of the Team GBers as they
Yeah.
come back.
I mean, it looked a great event, didn't it?
Oh,
From
didn't it
afar,
just?
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, without going too much into it, there's a lots of congratulations going out to the whole of Team GB there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
The other two members of LTD and the other member of the Dirt, I think have all got some good trophies to add to their
that's
collection.
it. And another tenuous link. At least one Watson got a world championship title this year, right?
The better Watson, some may say.
Oh, fucks. The more liked one, at least.
And now the more decorated one.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. You wait, I'm going to go out. I'm going to put my glad rags on. You wait until you see. I'm going to step in it up now.
You turn up to Bugs for Switchback with all the medals you've ever got, and then say who's most decorated now.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I don't even know where the big trophy is anymore since I had a refit in there. I don't know where it's gone, but I'll have to cut that off and just stick that on as my helmet upside down.
Peace, yeah.
But yeah, look, James, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and yeah,
Nice.
hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon. This has been this episode of the Dirt. We'll catch us on the next one.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Later. Thanks.
Way aye, man. That was dead canny as out, that like. Cheers for tuning out to listen. Now, before you gan yem, don't forget, if you want to keep getting doing with the Dorty Dort fun, like and subscribe. Get amongst it. Shy Ben's getting out.